Listen to me when I'm saying that. Yeah. I ain't guessing, I'm just speaking facts. Yeah. Film watching all 22. It's what I see. Man, I'm telling you. Trust me. Yeah. You should trust me.
When we making the fuss, better pack your lunch. If you think you messing with us, Menace the
Make it publicly clear.
It is Monday, March 23rd, 2026. Back with another edition of Menace to Yinz. Your boy Big G in the building. Gonna get this thing cranking this week. Man, listen, you are watching the podcast on the KnoItallz Podcast channel. We appreciate all y'all rocking in here. We got about 24 people. We need to get this bad baby up to 100 plus. So wherever you got it jumping off at, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share, send it with a friend, give a message to a friend. We are less than 20 some odd people getting to 1,600K subs. We're diligently working hard to get to 2,000K and 2,000, and we can't get there without you guys. And while you're over there becoming a subscriber, make sure you look at becoming a member. We have gained memberships over the last several weeks. We just put up some exclusive content that was out there for members only. Now some other people are going to see it for all the series that we got going on this week. And this is a special rendition of the KnoItallz Podcast Menace to Yinz show, because it's all about banging the table for the next 5 weeks until we get to the actual draft. I got some views. People I podcast with got some views. Folks that I deal with on a regular basis on different channels. Steelers Australia, Steelers Almighty. I got folks coming in here that's going to be banging the table and pounding the table for what they think the Pittsburgh Steelers should do in this draft. So make sure, and before I even get to the show and get to my guest today, I want to acknowledge some of the people in the live chat. I see Mean Green over there, Jar Devil, Pickens, you big dummy, Reginald Rivers, Christine, man. Good to see you, man. Who else I got? I'm missing people. Arts Baby Doll, what's crack-a-lacking, man? Steeler Lee, 910, man. What's up, man? Felicia in the building. Great to see you guys. I appreciate all y'all in here. Super chats are wide open, so if you want to get your rant, comment, or whatever you got to say up on the screen, just make sure you shoot us a super chat to support the channel, and we ready to go. Now, y'all listen. We had some diabolicalness going on a few weeks ago. I thought I was going to have to just retire one of the people that I podcast with, because he was out there letting Claude get him with this. He was letting Claude get him with the evil empire. But I had to bring him back to give him an opportunity to redeem himself. So my special guest today is my boy Kirby from the Black and Gold Standard, who has an opportunity to make himself right concerning Yinz and Steeler Nation. Let me tell you something, live chat. Don't give him no breaks today. It's all gas, no breaks. And if you get to tripping, Kirby, I already know. We already know what the influence is over here. But Kirby, what's happening, man?
What's up,
Good
man?
to see you. Glad to see you back in the building, man.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Kirby, they saying it already. No more mocks for you over in the live draft. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it a little bit today. Oh, we're going to talk about it a little bit today. They said Jedi Master Big G will show them all. Yeah, I can't let my Padawan get influenced no more, Mean Green. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't let the diabolicalness go on anymore. The voice of reason. Mark Malone, what's cracking, man? Oh, you talking about Kirby, the voice of reason? No. Kirby has been compromised. Kirby's been compromised. So let's be clear. But I think I done coached him right. And Kirby, even before we get to it, I got to make sure you understand. Don't forget what I told you, Kirby. You got to have vision. You got to have vision, Kirby. You got to have vision. You got to have vision this time, Kirby. No more diabolicalness with Claude. You got to have vision.
You got to have vision.
Vision, Kirby, for the Pittsburgh Steelers for 2026. But, man, how you doing? Like I said, man, great to see you, man. No, Kirby don't got no trash equipment. We checked it already. Everything's good. But great to see you, man. Talk to me, man. How are you feeling now about the Pittsburgh Steelers for 2026, Kirby? How you feeling?
Man, it's weird because, I mean, like every week is always something different. So basically what they did now, I mean, you would look at the, you would try to do a mock draft everywhere you think they may have a hole, they end up filling it. So, I'm feeling actually confident because I think we're going to have for one thing, we're going to have a confident offense and we're going to have some weapons for a change. So I feel good.
I like it. Man, we got our first super chat in the building. Art's baby doll. She said, may the force be with y'all. Go get Claude. We ain't going for the diabolical in this today. Art's baby doll, we thank you for the $20. Thank you for supporting the channel. Everywhere we go, we salute you. And thanks for being a part of the KnoItallz Nation. Absolutely, man. So, Kirby, I feel it. I feel that the Steelers got to do something different. And I feel that we have. I'm thinking that some of the thought process from you early was we got to get a corner, we got to do this, and all them little cute positions, right? Now we've seen the Steelers do some things. So I'm asking you, even before we get to some of your content about what we're going to talk about, has your perspective changed for the Pittsburgh Steelers concerning what we need to do come at the end of April for the draft, man?
Well, absolutely, because at the time when we first did this, it was even before free agency. So you were down corners. So that was my main reason of grabbing a corner because we didn't have any. But now all that stuff has changed, and the Steelers are really almost putting themselves in a position where they can almost go best player available if they wanted to. But my only thing. And I think that Omar is sneaky. He's sneaky. And I think the draft is in Pittsburgh. So the Steelers want to make a nice showing here. So I think those guys are up to something. They what it is, I don't have my finger on it, but they up to something. I'm watching you, Omar.
I'm keeping my eyes on the sneaky too, Kirby.
Yeah.
So now listen.
Sneaky going on.
Listen, before we even get to it, I got to announce you officially to be banging the table. So you banging the table, you pounding the table for what you need to happen, Kirby. So I'm officially, after we just get this little music jumping, I'm officially give you an opportunity to fix and bang the table all over again. There's no more Z minuses for you, Kirby. That draft was a Z minus. It wasn't an F, it wasn't an F minus, it was a Z minus. That was horrible, Kirby. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to bang the table. So let's get the intro. Give him an opportunity to bang the table all over again, man. Let's go.
Listen to me when I'm saying that. Yeah. I ain't guessing, I'm just speaking facts. Yeah. Film watching all 22. It's what I see. Man, I'm telling you. Trust me. Yeah. You should trust me.
All right, Kirby. They gonna give you're gonna get an opportunity to bang this table on out. You're gonna get an opportunity to pound this table on out. Kirby, talk to me initially about where you thinking the Pittsburgh Steelers will go. Because I'm gonna give you a chance and we're gonna go through all 12 freaking picks. No trades, no diabolicalness, because we don't know what they gonna do. And what we thinking Omar might got something up his sleeve. So right now, today, give yourself an opportunity to redeem yourself. What you got going on with your picks, dog? What you got going on with your picks?
All right. Let me grab him here. So the first pick, by me not making no trades or anything like that. So I went with Omar Cooper Jr., slot receiver.
Okay, why, Kirby? Why? Why at 21? Why?
Because he's going to fit with Pittman and DK. You put him in the slot. Now you got a guy he's gonna be your chain mover. He's a tough guy. If you want to run jet with him, or you want to run bubbles with him, he's your slot receiver, and that's gonna give that's gonna give that
reason right there, Kirby. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at it. So DK is listen. There's a lot of bread right there.
Yep.
It's a lot of bread. So you draft a receiver to give you an opportunity to possibly, hey, I don't know, we giving up $33 million to DK Metcalf. How about that, Curb?
Yeah, I mean, well, DK, he here to stay. He ain't going nowhere. But but by the time those guys' contracts come up, then Cooper will be up. So I mean, he won't be up yet. So you still got flexibility if it gets to that point and you want to let one of those guys go, they'll be good there. And then also I think Cooper is talented enough to move to the outside eventually if he has to.
So he can move to an X or a Y versus being a Z in 11 personnel. That's what you're saying.
Yep. He can move around. He can move around. He can do both.
Yeah.
Well, all three actually. Yeah. But he'll be mostly the slot. He'll be the slot receiver.
All right, so I got to ask the hard question over here, Kirby. If Vega and Cooper is both sitting there at 21, you're still going with Cooper?
Probably not. Probably not.
You'll go with Vega.
Probably gonna go with Vega.
Yeah,
he's gonna go with Vega because, like I say, I thought honestly, I thought in free agency they would at least sign a starting, either a tackle or a starting guard, in which they really didn't. They just signed really some depth pieces. They got some guys that could start, but they didn't really get like a bona fide starter. So with that said, I probably would go Vega.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure. Because I think because you didn't have an opportunity to trade around and move, and you just had to pick based on the PFF thing. So I'm pretty sure when you got to 21, it was like, nah, Vega had been long gone.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to hear. I'm starting to hear that across the board, Kirby. I'm starting to hear that Vega is going to be gone.
Yeah. I don't think they're going. I mean, they're going to have to at least move up to have a shot in front of Baltimore.
Okay, now, last question before I had you move to the next pick. Do you honestly believe that Omar might be in his bag and go up to get Vega? Do you think that's a possibility?
He may be. He may be. I mean, it just depends on how they really feel about him. I mean, then with a guard, I mean, you don't want to go. I mean, Vega is good, but I don't think he's, if you talking about going into the 10th, 11th pick to get him, I don't know if he's that good. So I almost see the Steelers, honestly, moving down. I kind of see them moving down and getting another second round pick. Because I think, honestly, to be honest, I think it's a receiver that everybody probably know that I like.
Yeah, you get that. Look at the internet
Georgia.
acting up on him already. Yeah, you like. Yeah, your internet got
might like, and to make sure they get him, but
y'all. In all fairness, Kirby is in Cleveland, Ohio, and he's experiencing a whiteout right now. It's not his fault. It's snowing like catbirds, like thundercats up in Cleveland, Ohio. So that ain't Kirby's fault. So if he's a little bit delayed or he's slow, that's not him. It's the internet going on down the way it's going down. In all fairness, Mark Malone says it should be Vega, Concepcion, Cooper, or Pregon. If we have to trade up in the second, we have to trade up. So Mark Malone, I like the combination. Vega, I don't like Concepcion. Hell no. But Vega, I would say maybe Vega, Branch, Cooper, Pregon. I'd take those combo meals. Kirby, how about you? What you thinking?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
All right, Kirby. So you didn't let Claude get you early. You didn't let him get you early. So I'm just going to put it on record. Put it on record that I want an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman in the first round. I'm putting it on record. I want an offensive line. I want Vega. I want Pragon. I want McDonald. One of those three in the first round. I'm just putting it on wax because I think you can get plenty of receivers. But I would be okay for taking Cooper. I would be okay. I'm not going to front with you because to me, I think Cooper might be the best receiver in this draft. Overall, when it's all said and done, and I know there's Carnell Tate, I know there's Mekhi Lemon, but I think Cooper might be the best receiver in this draft, right? So I get it, but I think you got to get the trenches right first, so that's why I say Vega. All right, Kirby. First, and live chat, make sure you put a grade for each one of Kirby's picks in this thing. So you give me your grade for what Kirby did, because last time he got a damn Z-. This time, I think his first pick wasn't that diabolical. I'm gonna give Kirby a B for his first pick out the gate. I'm gonna give him a B. All right, all right. Tyrone, what's up, man? Big G Kuiper. Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Listen, so live chat saying they gave you an A, they gave you a B. We'll get some more grades as it goes. Kirby, pick number. He looked like he froze to death over there. Can you hear me and respond to me, Kirby? He big froze. Kirby, can you hear me? Yeah, you froze, bro. Stop. Don't move. Just stay put. What is your second pick on the board? Kirby, check 1, 2. What is this? What is your second pick? Yeah, the whiteout done got him. The whiteout got him. So, yeah, Kirby, I'm going to have you go in and out. The producer, if you can, pull up his draft, man, and I'm going to start reading. Oh, Kirby, can you hear me? Can you hear me with pick number 2? Yeah, if we can, yeah, let's pull up his draft. Pick number 2, Kirby, if you can, go in and out, come back in, and we'll get you set up. Pick number 2 for Kirby is Keelan Rutledge, guard out of Georgia Tech University, right? As you can see, the draft said that that's a D+ grade. But I'm not so bad against that. I'm not so far against Rutledge going at pick 53. At some point in this draft, you're going to get a run on interior linemen. And at some point in this draft, you're going to get a run on tackles. I think the run on tackles is going to be in the first round. I think the run on guards and interior defensive linemen is going to be somewhere late in the first round, early in the second. In my opinion, Rutledge is the top 4 guard in this draft. In my opinion. I'm going to give Kirby an opportunity to come redeem himself, right? But I think that that's not necessarily a bad pick. And I think that Rutledge fits the scheme for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, maybe, Christine, it just depends. The thing about the draft is this, Christine. Runs. Now, for the last 3 years, myself, Mod, Tate Boy Fresh, we've been able to say that, okay, when the run's going to happen. We've been damn near on point every time to be able to pick when the run goes. I'm telling you right now, it's either going to be an early run. The position you're not going to see a run on outside of the top 4 guys is the wide receivers. But you're going to see an early run on tackles at some point. And then you're going to see a run on interior offensive linemen. So I think at 53, Rutledge would be the right pick. What'd he say? Anthony Hill not going to be there to last that long. Listen, I know it's Kirby's mock draft. And I saw where he was on his board, and I questioned it, but he did it legitimately. He didn't try to finagle it and do all whatever else. He took Rutledge because he knew that the Steelers need an interior guard that's a day 1 starter. And I think that's what Rutledge can do. Let's get to his pick number 3. And like I said, I'm going to give Kirby a chance to react to this when he gets his internet together. Number 3 pick, Dominique Orange, defensive lineman out of Iowa State University. Y'all, Dominique Orange is a monster. Dominique Orange is about 330 pounds, legit 6'2", 6'3", and it's straight up, Big Citrus still a loyal. Big Citrus, that's exactly what he is. And he's a plug-and-play starter. In an atypical 3-4 defense, He's a shade 0, shade 1. And he's going to stop guys getting to the second level to attack your linebackers. He's a much-needed position, a much-needed person, right? I know I picked out 4 legitimate defensive tackles that should go to the Steelers. I got McDonald, Orange, Coleon, or Hunter. One of those 4 fit the defensive tackle position, the defensive line position. And I'm not mad at any of them. I got my favorite in McDonald. Coleon is a close second, but Orange is right there at a third. So I like that pick with Dominique Orange. And like I said, he's a guy that would come in and you would immediately move Keanu Benton off the nose. You would have Hayward play 5 technique on one side, Harmon play 5 technique on the other side, and Orange would play 0 shade 0, shade 1 on the inside nose. So right away, he's pushing Black out the way. He's putting Benton out of the way. And now that gives us a good rotation inside concerning defensive tackles and versatility with defensive tackle. Orange, to me, Orange is a starter right away. So I like the pick. All right. Pick number 4 for Kirby. Yeah, Christina gave you an A so far, Kirby. I can't believe it. Kirby, you might have redeemed yourself. Pick number 4, and this is where the chat's going to have some pushback. They're saying at 85, Anthony Hill Jr. is going to be sitting there. Listen, there's no freaking way. But he did his mock draft the right way. In my position, Anthony Hill is one of the top linebackers in this draft. He's a top 4 inside middle linebacker. So to see him sitting at 85 would be unbelievable. I think we got Curb back. So let's see if Curb's audio and video is working correctly, man. Kirby, can you hear me? Can you see me? No, he's still super froze. Yeah, it's because it's a whiteout, man. It's not his fault. So, Curb, you got to try it again because you're moving super slow, man. We got to give you an opportunity to get it right. So, all right, so Anthony Hill is his pick. And 85, I don't know if he's sitting there. If I go top 4 inside middle linebackers, matter of fact, I'll go top 5. Sonny Styles, C.J. Allen, Anthony Hill Jr., Rodriguez, and Trotter. Those are your top 4 inside middle linebackers. If the Steelers are able to walk out of the draft with any of those top 4 or 5, that's a win. That's a win. So at pick 85, I believe it, Tyrone. I believe at pick 85, he's going to be gone. I believe he's going to be gone. But in Kirby's draft, he was there and he didn't cheat. Galladay, Sean, okay, so let me say this. Galladay and the Texas A&M inside linebacker and the Indiana inside linebacker, those are the next tier after the first 5. So if you want to wait 4th, 5th, you can get the Indiana inside linebacker. You can get Galladay out of Cincinnati, and you can get the Texas A&M inside linebacker. One of those guys will be sitting there. If you want to wait, York. Yeah, if you want to wait, one of those guys will be sitting there. But for the other guys, you're going to have to go early, man. Let's try this one more time for the Kirby. Let's see what's going on. Kirby, let's see. Did the whiteout pass, Kirby?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did
man.
the whiteout
It's
pass?
crazy
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I understand it.
I
I understand. So, Kirby, I got 2. I did your pick 2, 3, and I was on pick 4. I'm going to give you an opportunity to go back and explain pick 2 and 3 while your internet is up running correctly.
So number 2.
Mm-hmm.
What I got here? Let me see.
Rutledge, the guard.
Rutledge. Yeah.
Correct.
Well, that's your starter. I mean, well, you're not just going to give him the job, but you're going to bring him in, and he's going to compete with the kid they just signed, and that's going to be your starter. So you that way, I think you at least go rookie starting left guard, and then left tackle, either Jones and Cooper and Cook got to battle it out, or they find another veteran, in the summer. But I just don't believe the Steelers are going to they're not going to go 2 rookies on that side. So you either going to have I just believe it's going to be a rookie starting guard, and
Okay.
he would be the guy for it.
Right. So this is what I told him, Kirby. I said that there's going to be a run either between offensive tackles or guards, interior offensive linemen somewhere in the draft. I think the tackles are going to be early. The interior offensive lineman is going to be late first round, early second. So Rutledge might be that pick at 53, man. Arch Baby Doll said Rutledge would be amazing addition to the roster. Kirby's pick so far, she gave you an A+, Kirby. And while you was gone, there was some A's going on for you too. So you getting some love tonight, Kirby. You ain't out there with the evil empire. And I haven't seen, maybe I've been able to keep Claude away. Maybe I've been able to keep him away and keep Claude from being the evil empire and doing this to you, Kirby. Yeah, I've been able to keep you straight tonight, Curve. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, now, pick number 3. I explained a little bit about Orange. You tell us why Orange is the pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers with your 3rd pick, which is our first 3rd round pick of this draft.
Well, he's the big citrus. But I kind of think the Steelers got a type. And I've always thought, and me and G even talked about this, I always thought that you kind of need that fire plug, fire hydrant type guy for the 3-4 defense. And I kind of really don't believe that so much. But I like Orange because he's kind of in between. So he's kind of a tree stump a little bit, but also he kind of fits how the other guys are. 6'4".
So you saying, wait. Time out.
25 pounds.
You time out. You saying that the Steelers don't need a fire hydrant in the middle of the defense? You saying that they don't need a plug?
No.
Right.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. I believe that's what they need, but I think they just got a type. Like when you see when they bought Day in, they just all if you look at all the Steelers defensive tackles, they're almost pretty much the same. I mean, some are a little taller than others, but I think Orange kind of gives you both because he's kind of a tree stump type, but he kind of fits the mold of the guys they like.
Yeah, Big Shot Bob said you're doing much better, Kirby. You're doing much better tonight, so I understand. All right, so Kirby, let me ask you this question. Does Orange take Keanu Benton's spot? Does Orange start over Keanu Benton right off the bat?
Because, it's going to be a camp battle. It'll be a camp battle, but the thing, I think Orange will stand up better and hold up better than Benton will in that nose position, so he might beat him out. And you got to remember, I mean, the Steelers going to be letting some guys go here because they got guys coming up that's going to be want some bread. And Benton, he'll be a guy. Somebody he ain't going to break the bank, but he's going to get a nice contract. So you always got to think a year ahead and start replacing these guys.
So yeah, I like it. Kirby, I like the fact that you're saying it's going to be a camp battle and Orange is going to push him because I say he's going to push his ass right on out of there. I said that Keanu Benton is not a true nose. Orange is a true nose. He's a true nose and he's a tree stump, right? Yeah, Benton will be moved to a 3-tech or even a 5-tech. Tyrone, that's absolutely correct. They're going to move him the hell out of the way, right? So I believe Orange comes in and starts. And now you're going to have Hayward and Harmon with Orange starting in the middle, and then your rotational pieces become Benton and Black, which ain't bad. Kirby. That ain't bad, right? So now I got to your 4th pick. I started setting it up, and Kirby, the live chat was like, hell no. Anthony Hill ain't going to be there. But you tell me why you took Anthony Hill at that pick. Was it the value? Do you think he starts? Why do you pick him at that pick?
The value, for one thing. Does he start? Probably not. But he's going to play a lot. He probably not going to start. I mean, we got, and I know.
Flag on the play, Kirby.
I don't.
Flag on the play.
Not right away. Not right away. He's gonna start. I think Queen and Wilson to start. And like I say, we got to see the one thing I want to see.
Two flags on the play, Kirby. Two flags.
No,
the next one, you know where you headed.
Because
you know where you headed.
I think the Steelers coaches want to see it too. We seen what happened last year, but like I say, I think if they shore up that defensive line and give those guys some protection, you got to see what Queen gonna do. Now I will say this: Hill's gonna push somebody out next year. Either Wilson gonna be gone or Queen, one of them gonna be gone. Because that will be his start. That will be his position. But I don't think coming in from day one he's gonna be the starter. I don't think that. But I think he's gonna play. He's gonna play a lot.
Let me pause and answer that question for Arch Baby Doll. Arch Baby Doll, 3 tech is a defensive end, defensive tackle that plays in between the tackle and the guard. They either play in between the tackle and the guard, right? A 5 tech plays outside of the tackle. So they play on the outside edge or the outside shoulder. That's what a 5 tech does. So when they line up, and there you go. You count the gaps in between going from left to right and right to left. So a 5 tech plays outside in between the tight end and the tackle. The 3 tech plays in between the tackle and the guard. The 0 tech or 1 tech plays in between the center and the guard. So all the way, they're shaded. Normally they play in the gap because then that requires a double team to happen from both guys. That's why you need a tree stump that's going to play a 0 shade or a 1 shade, because now you're going to get a double team from the center and the guard. They ain't got but 5 offensive linemen. And if one guy can take 2, that wins. And double teams happen all across the line of scrimmage. It's just not where the center gets it, where the center of the guard gets it. Sometimes it happens on the tackle. Sometimes it happens outside. You see Myles Garrett playing a wide 9 defense. He comes around the freaking edge and he gets chipped by a by a running back or a tight end that they leave in. So that's how you know from an alignment standpoint. Mean Green said, if that's a 15-yard penalty, then he has 30 yards of penalties already, Mean Green. He absolutely does. One more penalty, he's going to the penalty box. One more penalty, man. We holding on. We trying to hold on hope. I told you, Claw, get him. But Kirby, what did I tell you? You got to have vision, Kirby. You got to have vision.
You got to have vision.
Vision, Kirby. All right. Last year's coaching staff is going, so we'll start. Craig, I'm with it. I'm with it. I think he's the green dot right away. Kirby, he's the green dot. That green dot coming up off, if you grab Hill, the green dot coming up off of Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, Kirby.
Could. But they ain't going to sit a $13 million guy.
Well, Wilson could go to the bench.
Maybe that might be a possibility.
Mm-hmm. I personally think this too. I think that Wilson is versatile on the outside. I think Wilson actually fits. Wilson's a Chad Brown type outside linebacker, right? I don't know if he's necessarily inside. He can run. He's got speed, and he can get to the quarterback. Wilson, some of his best games was lined up on the outside, not on the inside.
He's a wheel backer. That's correct.
Really is. That's correct. That's correct. So I'm thinking that we're going to do better by putting him in a position to make plays. It said Patrick Queen played better without a green dot. Right. That's what he is, Remix. That's exactly what he is. He's a better player when he don't got a green dot.
Yeah. And he need protection.
Still Elise says if we get Hill, we'll trade Queen after the draft to get 2027 picks. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Kirby, what you think, man?
I mean, that's all in the game. That's fair. He could definitely, especially if they feel good. Like, my only thing is, I don't even know if they'll do it. I mean, the draft would make sense, but I think once if they draft Hill and definitely get him in minicamp and see him moving around, then they might say, you know what, this guy's the real deal, and we're gonna have to make some moves. So it's put it this way, it's a fluid situation.
Yeah. Tyrone, man, you said Big G. Why is Omar waiting on extending guys? They're going to be more expensive. I can tell you totally why. Because he's not sure.
Yeah.
He's not sure, right? He's not sure. And he won't do anything until after the draft. He won't do anything after. And I think it's in this order as far as who he's going to extend. JPJ's priority number one.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two is Darnell Washington. Number two. The next two guys, I don't know. Keanu Benton, Broderick Short Bus Jones.
No, Jones.
I don't know.
Jones.
I don't know. But them two I just named, JPJ, and don't forget, he's got a franchise tag for one of them. So one of them is going to get franchised. That's why, and I put this out there on wax earlier. That's why Omar Khan went and got Dean at the corner and made sure he signed Asante Samuel. Because if JPJ gets to tripping, he got a starting corner. That's why he did it. That's the whole reason why he did it. He covered his bets. He has his bets. He has his bets with DK Metcalf. That's why he went and got Pittman and extended him. Because if DK gets to tripping, I still got a number one. Oh, Omar Khan's a man genius. That's why he went and got Dowdell. If Jalen Warren gets to tripping, I got Dowdell. I'm good. All right, so Kirby, let's get back to your draft, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to your draft. Oh, yeah, and Herbig's going to get extended too. Herbig, JPJ, Darnell, and then Herbig. But Herbig might be trade bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, or get franchised. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Kirby. Let's get back to your draft. So you justified Anthony Hill. Let's get to your next pick, man.
Drew Aller, quarterback.
Oh, Lord.
So for all you Howard fans out there, Mike McCartney is going to take his guy. Now, he might not end up being the guy, but he's going to take his guy. And so I just think, if you look at the whole setup, at the whole setup of the Steelers coaching staff. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know this. The Pittsburgh Steelers have two quarterback coaches.
That is facts.
Most teams don't have that. And the reason they got that is two reasons. And I forget the guy's name. The first thing, during game day, he's actually, because McCartney was diabolical in calling timeouts and all that type stuff. So this guy, that's his job game day. To replays, and that's what he does. But during the week, he's going to actually be the young guy quarterback coach. So really, in a perfect world, they want to have Rodgers. I truly believe
that's facts. P. Williams, Tom Ark is the quarterback coach. That's facts.
They have Rodgers. I think they're gonna keep Rudolph. The young fella is going to basically go do his quarterback school. Now he's gonna, so whatever they feel like he needs to work on. So if he not holding the ball right, or the actual whatever they feel like his shortcomings are, they're going to work on that. And then probably eventually they probably want him to move up to number 2, but he'll be number 3. And it's no room. It's going to be no room for Howard. Because you can't develop two guys at the same time. You can't do
That's
that.
Facts. That's facts.
So, and if he going to hitch his wagon to a quarterback, he going to hitch his wagon to a guy that he draft.
Yeah.
And as everybody can see, I know everybody say, well, the Steelers will get their quarterback in 27. If you look at the moves this team is making, they ain't trying to make no move that they're going to be in a position to get a quarterback in 27.
Yeah,
they just not. I mean, this team now, obviously, if something terrible happened, this team is going to win 9, 10, 11 games. It's that's what they do.
So Kirby, I got some pushback, right? Because some of the Yinzeys is like, look, man, hell no, right? They're like, no, we're not going to do it. Some of them's like, yeah. I mean, there's Arch Baby Doll, some other people over there been like, yeah, right? So do you believe that it's just been all smoke that Howard is actually McCarthy's quarterback?
I think it's smoke. I think it's smoke. I think he like him, but he like him until he gets another quarterback. He like him right now, but I think it's smoke. I mean, and you would think with any other coach, they want to have their guy.
Well, I'm asking because now listen, I was pounding the table for Drew Aller before. I really was. I was saying that McCarthy's going to get his quarterback in the room, right? Mm-hmm. But I really wholeheartedly believe now that Aaron Rodgers is coming back.
Oh yeah.
So if Aaron Rodgers comes back, you cannot have a Will Howard and a Drew Aller sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. You can't do that. So now Rudolph makes the team, and you're saying that Howard is out of there? That's what you're saying?
He's gonna be out of there.
Ooh, Kirby, you done made the Yinz Nation hostile with that one, Kirby.
I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, now he might because he really don't have no trade value, so maybe they try to stick him on the practice squad if they. But the bottom line is he ain't getting no tick. if
Lamont Jones, man, what's cracking? We never seen you in the live chat before. We appreciate you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you get out of here. And thank you for supporting the channel, man. Good to see you. So Kirby, like I said, you got Yinz hot over there. That live chat is moving right now. It's moving right now, Kirby. I'm just saying.
What I want to know is, I mean, I know he's a Pennsylvania kid, so I don't know if it's that, or is it just the fact that people just remember him winning the national championship, which I probably could have quarterbacked that team and did all right.
Are you talking about my Ohio State Buckeyes for this 2024 national championship, Kirby? Is that what you're talking about?
I think if Howard was coming from Kansas State, Pittsburgh fans would be like, get this dude out of here. So
yeah, I'm just saying. Is that why you saying they're in love, Winnie?
I mean, I'm trying to find out what it is. I never seen nothing like it. I mean, basically, this kid ain't. Once camp start, this dude ain't played in 2 years. Basically.
I mean, I understand it. But now, Kirby, I'm also going to say this too, and this is my pushback for Drew Aller, right? I think that this Pittsburgh Steelers have identified another quarterback, and I done put it out there on the street. I put it out Sunday, and I'm gonna put it out on the street again. If you haven't looked this kid up and watched him play, his name is Cole Payton. Mm-hmm. Cole Payton out of North Dakota State University is a monster. He can play football. He's 6'3", 233 pounds. He runs a 4.56 40-yard dash and got a cannon for an arm. Right? The people are saying that he's a poor man's damn Jared Allen over Buffalo. That's what they saying he is. Right? And I think now the deal is he's left-handed, which is different. But Kirby, I don't know if they spend a third-round capital when you can get a guy like Cole Payton in the 4th or the 5th.
Oh, you can get him.
I'm just saying
that probably.
No. Cole Payton 4th. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Yeah, hey, that's Steeler Lee. First of all, Remix said Pittsburgh fans wanted Kenny to glove. Yeah, Kenny, baby hands, Kenny Pickett, they wanted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't trust the fans. Get up out of here.
Yeah.
You don't trust the fans.
I just can't figure it out. But
Cole Payton lit Colorado's ass up like a Christmas tree. He lit them up. Go back and watch it. He lit them up. So Cole Payton is man. Listen, I'm just telling you, Yinz, you better get used to that name. Cole Payton is a dog. Go back and check him out. And could you imagine if we could get Cole Payton and get Lance, Trey Lance's little brother, to play wide receiver out there? Oh, we cooking with fish grease. That's a 1-2 combination. Yeah, he's smooth. 3-2-3. Go. What's their name is again? 3-2-3. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't never seen them before. You know, Paul. Yeah. Colin Sessions. 3-2-3-4. We appreciate you joining. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the way out. But yeah, Cole Payton is a dog. He's a dog. All right, Kirby. We're going to get you to the next pick. Come on now. Come on, Kirby.
Mr. Davis. Now, this kid here, This kid here, I watched a little bit more film on him.
You're talking about Tacario Davis,
great size.
cornerback. You're talking about Tacario Davis, cornerback out of Washington. Yeah,
great size.
Go ahead, Kirby.
And he's a guy because again, when you look at our corner room, like right now, our corner room is pretty stacked, but you still got Dean. Well, Dean signed a 3-year, 2-year, but I think he got a deal that they can get out. They can get out of it next year
after one. They can get out of it after one, but he's a 3-year deal.
You have Samuel signed a 1-year deal, and
correct.
And Ramsey probably won't be here after next year.
Oh,
so basically, your corner room can be empty again. So you gotta keep bringing bodies in there. Got to keep bringing bodies in there. So this is a kid. I mean, he's not going to start, but he could take this year to learn. He's probably going to play. You know, he's probably going to be the number one backup between the two outside guys. So he'll get a little time, but you just gotta bring bodies. You got to keep bringing guys in there. And I think that was one of the things that the Steelers, their problem was that they never kind of looked ahead. Like they always just they'll just let a position just go all the way down. And I mean, that's what happened with the offensive line. They never kept bringing bodies in there. Once those guys got old and retired and had to release them, they had nothing there to back them up. So I think that's one of the things that Omar is doing now is bringing a lot of depth. And I think right now this kid would be depth, but he could also eventually turn into a starter.
Yeah.
Next year.
Now listen, Kirby, I'm gonna side with you on this one. The thing is still a lead, man. We thank you for the $4.99. Davis put the clamps on Ted McMillan when they played together at Arizona. There's video of it. Not only did that, go back and watch him play against Lemon and Jacoby Lane at USC. Go back and watch him play against them Oregon wide receivers. Go back and watch him play against Ohio State, against Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. He wasn't out there getting killed, man. Go back and watch him play against Indiana. He's got good film, and he's an avatar. He's 6'4", 210 pounds, right? So I'm not mad at a 4th round pick or a mid-third, early 4th. I'm not mad at that at the cornerback position, Kirby. I'm actually going to side with you on that. I'm actually going to side. Yeah, right. But I understand this. Got to get a guy to push Corey Trice or Kent. Oh, Corey Trice is done.
Yeah, them guys ain't going to be.
Corey Trice is done. Corey Trice ain't getting no more nothing. No more nothing. So right now in the cornerback room, you have Eccles, you have Jalen Ramsey, you have Asante Samuel, you have Dean, you have JPJ. If Kent makes it, that's 6. If you draft one that's 7, somebody goes to the practice squad because you usually carry 6. So that's not a bad pick, Kirby. I'm gonna give you credit for that one, Kirby. I'm gonna give you credit, right? All right, so your next pick, Kirby.
I like this guy, Jacoby. Jacoby Lane.
Yep.
Another kind of on the slim side, on the slim side, but another big body. And again, he's just a guy that he's gonna fill out your receiver room. And also, he's a guy that can. You would almost say him and Pittman is almost the same. I mean, once he probably get in the weight room, get a little bigger, but
I almost threw a flag on you, Kirby.
No, they almost. I mean, he's more Pittman than DK. He's more Pittman.
All right,
he's more Pittman than DK. But this is a kid that go up and get the ball, and if you get a chance, look at his highlight. I mean, and I like he's a good team. He's a team. He's a team player. Like he's one of those types. So he's definitely a guy that again, he fills out your receiver room, and he's gonna get some tick. Like when DK need to take a break or Pittman need to take a break, he's gonna be able to fill in them slots.
All right, so Tyrone Keaton, JPJ, the best DB in the game. He will break the bank when he gets extended. Mark my words, G. He's not the best defensive back in the National Football League.
The best.
He's not the best cornerback in the net. That's actually a flag on the play.
No, yeah.
Because that's a flag on the play. He is not one of the best. He's a top. He's a top 7 corner. but he's not. Patrick Surtain is the number one cornerback in the National Football League. I mean, Patrick Surtain won Defensive Player of the Year at corner. He's the best corner in the league, right? But not the JPJ's good. I'm not saying he's not good. But now, and I will say this in your defense for your flag. We got a top 5 duo. We got with Dean and with JPJ, we got a top 5 duo sitting at the cornerback. I agree with that. Yes, Stingley's number 2. Surtain is 1, Stingley's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Stingley's nice. He's a dog in Houston. But you got to remember, Surtain doesn't have Hunter and Anderson that go hunting all day and night. See, Hunter and Anderson make Stingley look good because they're going to get that quarterback. Patrick Surtain ain't got dudes like that. And he still handles his business. That's why Surtain is number 1. Stingley's good, but could you imagine Surtain with Anderson and Hunter? Oh, God, it would get ugly. It would get ugly. All right, so yeah, I like to pick a Tucker. I like Davis, man. Next pick, Kirby.
Denago Pounds. Again, just a guy that he just.
Where's Denago Pounds? Where's he from? Where'd he play football at? Where'd he go?
He's from.
And what position?
Tackle, offensive tackle from Ole Miss. So he's gonna be a guy that you bring into camp, and again, just bring depth. Like I say, with the offensive line, defensive line, you got to bring guys in every year. You just because those guys get hurt, and then the Steelers got to realize, and I'm quite sure they realize, this offensive line is going to start getting expensive. Like you're going to start losing some guys. Now, I mean the tackles, you're going to kind of be in good shape, especially if they don't have to deal with Jones. You'll be in shape. You'll be in good shape tackle wise, but like the center,
yeah.
I mean Frazier looked at what my man that just went to the Raiders got. So
yeah, Crosby.
I mean he ain't gonna quite be in that atmosphere, but he's gonna be like 19, 20. So this offensive line gonna start getting expensive. So you got to just keep bringing in guys, bringing in depth, getting young guys. And I think that's what Pounds will do.
Kirby, I've been pounding the table about this issue forever. Because I'm going to tell you something, Yinz, and you don't want to hear this either. Mason McCormick might not get a second contract. Mason.
No,
now, I think Fautano gets a second contract. I think Frazier gets a second contract. But and I don't think Jones gets a second contract either.
Yeah.
So you got this is why it's imperative that you always got to continue to draft offensive linemen.
Yep.
We saw what the Kansas City Chiefs were based on when they did a great draft several years back when my homeboy first got in there. What the Chiefs did is they got cute. They started drafting defensive backs and wide receivers. They never restocked their offensive line. The Chiefs went trash quick.
Yeah.
We saw it with the Philadelphia Eagles. They stocked up on defensive line and offensive line, right? They just kept drafting them. They backed up off of it. They started getting cute. Wide receivers, defensive backs, and all whatever else. Philadelphia got mopped this year, and I promise you the Eagles is going back to the formula. You got to continue because football games are won in the defensive line and the offensive line. So, Kirby, you're right with this pick. I would have maybe picked a guy earlier, but you're correct with this pick, Kirby. You're correct with it. Next pick for you, Kirby.
So, to be honest, this is kind of where my draft really should end because I don't think the Steelers are going to make all these picks. But safety, Lorenzo Styles Jr.
Big facts.
And I'm kind of bringing him in like back in the college days. I'm bringing him in as an athlete because I like that. I like that 4.2 speed.
Yeah.
So granted, we'll try you at safety, kick return, gunner. Just bringing this guy in as an athlete and see where he fits. You know,
Kirby, this is a great pick. This is a great pick, Kirby. Keep going. Go ahead.
So he's really not coming in with I guess you could say he's a safety, but he really don't have a position. We gonna just figure out, you know, where we can use him at, and definitely he'll be a special teamer without a doubt.
Anthony SC, man, great to see you in the chat. Never seen me before you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. We appreciate you rocking with us. He said, do y'all like him more than Bud Clark? Listen, I'm going to say this, Anthony, and I think Kirby's going to agree with me on this one, okay? Styles, and for you guys don't know, I'm going to put you up on game. Styles started wide receiver at Notre Dame for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He started, not on the bench. He was their primary wide receiver at Notre Dame University for 2 years. And he transferred to Ohio State so he could play with his brother, right? He is a legit kick returner, legit. And they made a position for him at nickel corner at Ohio State. So they might have him listed as a safety, but he's really a nickel corner that's actually bigger than Eccles.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually plays stronger than Eccles at nickel corner. But even more so, Kirby, the return game aspect, when was the last time that the Pittsburgh Steelers had a legit punt returner and kickoff returner?
I got the answer. I got the answer.
Yeah.
And then this gonna blow you away. It obviously young AB before he was AB, and then
when it was Young Money. When it was Young Money.
And then before that, you talking about diabolical hands, Dwight Stone.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah, oh yeah. I remember Dwight Stone. I remember Dwight Stone. I think the only three they had legit was Dwight Stone, Santonio Holmes, and AB early on in his career.
Yeah. And
I think those were
did it. Rod Woodson did it early.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ain't never had a returner like forever.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the value. Because he started wide receiver. Yep. He started. Oh, we got a new member, man. Anthony, man, thanks for becoming a member on the KnoItallz Podcast channel. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for becoming a member and subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining the tier. I hope you enjoy the content, and you'll see more and more over here on the KnoItallz Podcast channel. So, Kirby, let me tell you something, Kirby. This might be your best pick. That pick you just made for the value that you got with Lorenzo Styles, man, outstanding, Kirby. Outstanding. All right, man. Next pick, Kirby.
Well, like I say, these guys here, I'm gonna be honest. I was just kind of throwing some names up there. So Desmond Reed, running back. Again, 7th round pick.
Indiana.
This would be a guy they would just Pitt. From
Pitt.
Pitt.
Out of Pitt. Okay, Desmond Reed. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why would they just pick?
So I mean, this is a guy. Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't even think the Steelers gonna have these picks. These are their 7th round picks. I think these picks are gonna end up being traded. But you told me to do all of them.
Yeah, facts.
But
ain't no trades.
But you know, this will be a guy. He'll be a camp guy, you know. But he got talent. You know, this guy can play, and he, you know, it's a possibility that Mr. Johnson might be a bust. You know,
hey,
I'm quite sure they're gonna give him a shot.
Well, they signed. They had a signing today of that guy from Seattle.
Yeah, they just signed him.
Yeah, he's a special teams extraordinaire. Tomer, he's a special teams extraordinaire out of Seattle. So they signed him back. So I'm not gonna say Caleb Johnson is gonna be out of here, but Caleb Johnson could be trade bait. Because Tomer,
could be. Basically,
in my mind, he takes Hayward's spot or Killebrew's spot on the special teams. So you know, yeah, amen. Listen, yeah, I know can Bryce Lance? Yes, Bryce Lance can return kicks. Trey Lance's little brother that plays with Cole Payton at North Dakota State University. Absolutely. And Kirby, your last pick. Oh, we got a guy in the chat. He said it's Big G Selly, man. Great to see you. He said, oops, Seattle, facts. Your last pick, Kirby, and I like your last pick too. Riley Nowowski, tight end, H-back for Indiana University. Yep. Kirby, tell the people about that dude, man.
Well, we need another tight end. And like you say, H-back, so he probably can somewhat play a little bit of fullback a little bit. And just a hard-nosed player, good hands. And he'll just be a guy that, you know, you gotta add to the room because he to be honest, he's probably better than Super Hayward. So you upgrading. You upgrading.
Yeah.
You know, that's an upgrade. So that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, I think he comes in Kirby, to be honest, I think he comes in as the third tight end.
Oh, yeah.
I think he comes in. I think he comes in the tight end number 3 and a legit H-back that can actually block.
Yep.
You can actually line him up at fullback and he's going to freaking block.
Yep.
So I like that pick, Kirby. I like it. Kirby, you didn't do bad. You didn't do bad. I want to get the response from the chat. I've seen your guys' grade. So tell me in the chat which is Kirby's best pick and which is Kirby's worst pick. I think right now, the pick I think you hit on a couple of them. Round 4, pick 135, Jacoby Lane, outstanding. Round 6, 216, Lorenzo Styles Jr., outstanding. Round 3, 76, Dominique Orange, outstanding. So I think you hit for sure, Kirby. The live chat saying you redeemed yourself, man. So I want to hear from the chat, man. So still a loyal says I give the entire draft a B+, almost an A. Kirby, Christine gave you Kirby. You redeemed yourself, man. Kirby redeemed himself. P. Williams, he did it tonight. He did the damn thing, Kirby. You did it. I'm so proud of you, Kirby. I'm so best pick, best value, Anthony Hill. Oh, Facts remix. I listen. If Anthony Hill's sitting there, you sprint that damn card to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Great mock draft. Yolanda Kirby said, "Hey, Kirby, you might have did your thing, man. You might have did your thing tonight, Kirby. You redeemed yourself, right? So Kirby got an opportunity to pound the table this week on the Menace to Yinz podcast. Kirby, you redeemed yourself. So how hyped are you about redeeming yourself this week on the show?
Oh, I'm good. I appreciate it. But like I say, I mean, the one thing, especially if you do any of these mock drafts, the Steelers are becoming very difficult to figure out what they're going to do. They
Mike in Texas said, Kirby, even with 30 yards and penalties, you scored a tutty. That's what I'm talking about, Kirby. Yeah, touchdown. Touchdown, Kirby. Touchdown.
They're getting very difficult because I still think that Omar up to something. I don't know what he up to, but it's something going. It's something going to happen here.
Yeah.
Something going to happen here.
Yeah, I think Omar is ready to roll, man. I think he's ready to roll. And like you said, Kirby, they're putting themselves in position to maybe take best player available.
Yep.
And that we haven't been able to do that. Oh, God. I mean, that way before 2017. It's been a long time since we took BPA.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I'm liking it, Kirby. I'm liking it. All right, so Kirby, we done made it to the end of the podcast, to the end of the show. Glad to have you back this week on Menace to Yinz. Tell the people where they can find you at, Kirby.
You can find me on the Black and Gold Standard podcast. I think I just did a mock a couple days ago, so go check that out. And we'll have another one coming up here shortly. I'm trying to do one once a week until we get to the draft. But like I say, the Steelers are it's becoming very, very hard to figure them out. And like I say, every time you think they can go this way, they end up signing a guy. So, but it's fun. It's all fun. Because to be honest, none of us know what they're going to do until they do it, but this the fun part of the year.
Yeah. Hey, Bigfoot Bob, he got my blood pressure. It went way down. It went because last show he was on, I was ready to fire Kirby. I was ready to ban Kirby from all coverage of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I was ready to ban him from all coverage. All coverage. You was out of here, Kirby. It was adios muchachos forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, Kirby, I agree. Omar's starting to figure it out. He's starting to figure it out. All right, now, make sure if you have not liked and subscribed, like and subscribe and share the podcast. Share the KnoItallz content. We're here every Monday on Menace to Yinz podcast, live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am currently running this series of banging the table, pounding the table for what we think. I gave Kirby an opportunity to come back in here and fix his draft. I'm going to have a couple of special guests every week moving forward. But tomorrow, you can check me on Menace to Yinz podcast at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It's part 3 of banging the table and pounding the table. I'm going to be on for a rant And I'm going to ask the hard question, y'all. Do the Steelers take a wide receiver or a lineman first with the first round draft? With pick number 21. And how do we get there? Do we trade back? Do we trade forward? What do we do? So I'll be back tomorrow at noon, and we're going to figure out, because it's time to pound and bang the table. It's time to get it in. Make sure you go back and check all the KnoItallz Podcast content across the board. Great show this morning with my opinion that was done by my brother Mod on his show. You'll be able to, like I said, check me out tomorrow on Keeping It 100, and I'll be back tomorrow night with my boy Big B over there on the Diabolical Steelers Almighty podcast channel. And of course, me, Kirby, Tay-Boy Fresh will all be back on Smash the Gas on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we got a little special announcement that's coming up here pretty soon. You're going to hear an announcement concerning maybe a oldie but goodie show that you guys liked on another network coming over here to the KnoItallz Podcast channel. So make sure, like I said, you go and check all the content on the channel. And Kirby, your final thoughts as we leave and get up out of here, bro.
I mean, nothing too much. You know, like I say, this is just an exciting time. You know, like I told the Yinzers before, don't let Aaron Rodgers troll you. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. So
facts.
So just don't get your blood pressure high. Mm-hmm. But like I say, you know, it's just a time that Omar, he up to something. But we gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. But
big facts. Big facts. All right, man. As for your boy, my boy Kirby, who's on the Black and Gold Standard, your boy G, who you can find on the KnoItallz Podcast channel on Steelers Almighty. Thank you guys for rocking with us this evening. We appreciate all y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Keeping It 100. Have a beautiful and great evening, and I'll check all y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.